Greetings, I'm Trinket, and welcome to Niche. Here is Warriors. And due to some problems when I was testing and watching other people's videos, I noticed defender bears are a problem. And if I wanted to be in the jungle with this clan, I was like, in case there's apes here, let's turn off those defender bears. Because there's quite enough to deal with already. Now, let us gaze upon the wonderful smashed star, who didn't always have a snout like this. He had a snout like this. But he had a run-in with a defender bear. Of course, he was healed by our wonderful little healer, Red Whisker, who happens to be his elder brother. You see, this family goes back a few generations to Stag Leap the Tom and Doetail the she-cat. And they had Fawn Spots and Ice Fang, who were litter mates. Fawn Spots the she-cat mated with Owlclaw the tomcat. And together they had Jungle Star, Tawny Wing, and Spotted Oak. And Spotted Oak was the previous medicine cat. Ergo, Red Whisker's mentor. Now Jungle Star, the tomcat, mated with Twigleaf, the she-cat. And together they had one litter, Cherry Nose and Splash Tail. Cherry Nose, who mated with Lost Ear, had two litters, and those litters consisted of, where is he? Maple Frost and Red Whisker for the first litter, and then Smash Star for the second litter. Now Maple Star, he's not a star. Maple Frost has been eyeing Tawny Claw recently. And he's hoping that he can impress her. Red Whisker has never had any interest in romance whatsoever. As for Smash Star, he doesn't believe anyone would have any interest in him romantically due to his snout. He was once a handsome cat who might have been able to have any she-cat his heart desired. Applesong, who is 8 moons younger than him, recalled what he looked like, as a few others do, other than Tawny Claw and Ice Paw. And Ice Paw is the younger sister of Applesong. And Applesong wishes she could get the attention of Smash Star, but whenever she attempts to, flirt with him, you think she's just being friendly and not, more than friends. You know the mate of Jungle Star was Twigleaf. And Twigleaf's parents were Dusk Star the tomcat and Leafshade the she-cat. Now for Applesong's family. That begins with the wonderful Oaksong the tomcat, who loved to sing. He'd caterwaul all night long if he could. Of course, some cats weren't always appreciative of his noise-making, and that legend has lived on. And Oaksong's mate was Roseclaw the she-cat, a beautiful but fierce female, whose claws always looked pink or red, maybe due to blood, maybe due to something else. And she, with him, had 2 offspring. And that was Oakclaw, who was the mate of Fawnspot. And Oakclaw had a litter mate, a she-cat called Rosesong. And Rosesong mated with Icefang. And Icefang, as you should recall, was a litter mate of Fawnspot. Both were of Stagleek and Dowtail. And so Icefang and Rosesong had 3 litters of 2. Their first litter, they had Snowfang the tomcat and Rosekit the she-cat. They lost Rosekit at only 4 moons of age due to a Barinia attack upon the nursery. What a sneaky, horrid creature that lives in the nightmares of all who recall. And then they had Applesong, who's right here, a she-cat. And she has, or had, a litter mate. And his name was Hairflight. No one knows what happened to him. He is MIA. Whereas Snowfang, recently passed away. Defending the clan before they had to leave their lands. Because they were in Killer Barinia territory. And finally, the last of Icefang and Rosesong's beloved kits, their last litter was Whitepaw and Icepaw. And Icepaw really misses her sister Whitepaw. But Whitepaw is believed to be dead, for they heard the growl of a Barinia just as they left. And she should have been here, but she's not. And so Icepaw is mourning. Then we cannot forget that Tawnyclaw parents are Snowfang, the tomcat, and Tawnywing the she-cat. She was their only kit. And we must recall that Snowfang was Icefang and Rosesong's eldest kit, though he is gone, but not forgot by his sister Applesong and sister Icepaw. And finally, Fading Mist's family. His family began with, as far as memory recalls, White Cloud the tomcat and Owlfrost the she-cat. And together, White Cloud and Owlfrost had a single litter of two, Lost Ear the tomcat and Froststar the she-cat. We must not forget that Lost Ear was mates with Cherry Nose, who were, of course, the parents of Maplefrost, Woodwhisker, and Smashstar. Now, Froststar was mates with Splashtail, and Splashtail was known to be Cherry Nose's littermate. And Splashtail, beloved of Froststar, together had a single kit, Fading Mist, who was a deputy chosen by Smashstar. And I don't think I forgot anybody. I hope. But going back to the stars, the last known one for history of the cats only goes back so far that they can recall. And the one that they recall is Dusk Star, followed by Jungle Star, followed by Froststar, and now Smashed Star, our current leader. And his current deputy is Fading Mist. Now, Dusktail became Dusk Star at 67 moons. Jungle Claw became Jungle Star at 26 moons. One of the youngest, perhaps. Oak Claw was a deputy, but passed away before his leader, Jungle Star. Therefore, Jungle Star chose a second deputy. Frost Cloud was Jungle Star's second deputy. And Frost Cloud, at 20 moons, the youngest yet, became leader. Now, Red Whisker, as I think I mentioned, was mentored by Spotted Oak, and Spotted Oak was mentored by Featherstep. And Featherstep was the sister of Doughtail. What a heartfelt way. You can tell stories about them, if you so choose, the ones that you do not see here. I could try to just make them in the editor, even if we don't use them. But I think Smashstar would see these fish and scoop them up. Whereas Red Whisker wants to collect all the nesting material he can because he knows eventually there may be kits. If only his younger brother would realize that there's somebody here that is quite interested in him. Tony Claw is not yet suitably impressed, and so far Fading Mist has no prospects. Though perhaps he does, but he has no clue that Ice Paw may have a tiny bit of a crush on him, but who knows if that will go anywhere. And Maplefrost has found a nest. I'm going to turn to the next day. And the rains fall. These lands, we must be careful. Aha. Ice Paw's gonna scoop up this clamshell. Rock. And regrowing grass. Let's keep this area. No, I don't want to take that, but I do want to take that. Make a couple places we can take that down. And to the next day we go. And if nobody realizes, I'm not sure about Apple Song or Red Whisker, but I'm pretty sure Fading Mist, Tawny Claw, possibly Maple Frost, and Ice Paw are names that I got from several of you some time back. Smash Star is one I chose, as was Red Whisker, and possibly Apple Song, but I can't quite remember. I think Apple Song's gonna be like, Smash Star, would you like to have that clam? He's like, I would, but I can never open those. Be like, then allow me to get it for you. Thank you. You're such a wonderful friend, Apple Song. And Apple Song's probably just sighing. And Ice Paw is, like, rolling her eyes. Being like, oh my goodness, you two are so silly. Oh dear. Danger. I smell danger. I'm not sure what it is. Of course, the deputy's gonna gather food. Roots. And grasses. If I leave... Yeah, let's leave that much over, and wowzers. I do think they want to investigate, but the thing is, would there be enough strength? Ooh, did I forget to say who has mentored who? Okay, Spotted Oak mentored Red Whisker, we know that. Lost Ear mentored Fading Mist. Cherry Nose mentored Apple Rose. Frost Star mentored Maple Frost. Wait a minute. No, she didn't. Oh, she... I see they got... Frost Star mentored Smash Star, and Splash Tail mentored Maple Frost. And Smash Star mentored Tawny Claw, and Tawny Claw is mentoring Ice Paw. And they should be next to each other, but... Well, this is camp, I guess, so that's not too bad. So we're going to turn to the next day. Maybe camp. Ice Paw, back to your mentor. Okay. He's like, help! He's like, I was trying to investigate this. And Tawny Claw is going to ask Red Whisker to keep an eye on her dear apprentice. It's like, oh, thank you, Tawny Claw. Thank you, Apple Song. And Apple Song is like, I couldn't bear to lose you, Smash Star. And what do you mean? Smash Star. I don't want to be just your friend unless that's all you want. You would consider me? But I'm hideous. I don't believe so. And what does looks have to matter? You're a fine, fine warrior and always have been. So would you consider it? And so he has given his approval. For perhaps deep down he loved her, but could never get up the courage to say so. And Tawny Claw is like, really? Right in front of me? Seriously? But she's happy for them. And Fading Mist is going to get this food. I think he's going to tear down this berry bush. And then you can unveil this and this. And get some food. And so to the next day we go. And now, after you grab this, Tawny Claw can return to her apprentice. You can come over here and make sure it's fine. Oh dear, oh, it's too hot for your big body. I think these two would start heading away, but Smashed Star couldn't resist getting food. And now, again, to the next day we go. Ice Paw has grown up, and she shall be known as Ice Rose. And Fading Mist is like, Ice Rose has grown up into a lovely she-cat. I do wonder if Maple Frost might have his eyes upon her, not realizing that Maple Frost's gaze has been on Tawny Claw for a while. Oh dear. He has spied something concerning. Oh, and Tawny Claw is going to call over Red Whisker. Red Whisker, Red Whisker, come look at this. Come look, come look. He's like, okay. And he's going to let out a purr because he's like, it's beautiful and it smells divine. I think I've heard tale told of these. A wondrous healing fruit, to be sure. So if anyone gets harmed, we can use it. And now Applesong is going to be like, see this? He's going to let out a yelp, which is going to get Smash Star to run to her side, and she's going to jump way over here, and he's going to follow her and try to protect her from this creature. And Ice Rose is just like, I'm going to get food. And then to the next day we go. And because he's standing right next to the bear and it turned away from him, Tawny Claw's gonna be like, oh my goodness, is it frightened of you, Maple Frost? He's like, I have no idea. I'm gonna throw this at him. I think it's a him. I don't really know. It's kind of creepy looking. But you're so brave. He'd be like, I think you're brave. And your eyes, I just love to gaze into them. You don't look at me that often. Well, I don't know what to say. It's kind of difficult to put into words. But I adore you. She's gonna purr. And be like, would you like to, have a kit with me? Is that all you want me for? Not really. We don't have to have kits. If you don't want to. I don't know what I'm doing. And she's gonna purr amusedly. And then she's gonna be like, well, I would like to have maybe a couple kits. And he's gonna purr, and then he's gonna try and get this, and he's gonna stay by this peaceful bear because he doesn't want it to come after his mate. And Red Whisker's gonna try and clear out the spot. Oh, he smells another one. Oh, I think he's gonna be very excited about that. And then Applesong is going to come over here. And she's going to go into the nursery. And I think Smash Star wants to make sure his current mate isn't going to get harmed. And let's see, her eyesight is not the best. But I'm thinking we'll see what comes about without messing with the mutation menu for a while. So to the next day we go. What is this that Red Whisker scents? A young kitty pet with 2 deformed paws. Princess Kinsey. Or Quince? I never know how to pronounce that. But she shall be Mudpelt. No, she's a kit. No, she's a paw. Mudpaw. Still have not harmed anybody. And oh, look at this little kit, Caper. There is a caper tree or a caper fruit or vegetable, so he's Caper Kit.